everyone, it's Lydia here at Lydia's Leisurely Stitching. Welcome to my 29th Flosstube video. I'm excited to have you all here today to share what I've been working on for the past 6 to 8 weeks. My stitching bug has been kind of come and go recently, so I haven't been keeping track in my journal like I usually do of what I've stitched on and how many stitches I've done and when I stitched on it. But I was looking at my last video and I realized that I've made a lot of good progress. So today I have an FFO to show you, 3 partial finishes, a new start, and 2 full coverage whips. So let's go ahead and dive right in with the FFO. So this is the Rubber Duck by Mill Hill, and here's a picture of what it looked like last time. And here it is all finished up. This guy is really cute. I backed him with some aqua blue felt, and he came with a magnet, so I put the magnet on there, and now he lives on my refrigerator. I was inspired to stitch this by seeing Lisa S. Stitches stitch hers, and I would like to thank her for sharing her progress because I really enjoyed this guy. So moving on to my 3 partial finishes. We'll start off with my Saltwater Scrapbook. I've been stitching this using the hashtag Saltwater Scrapbook Sal with Joni Loves Stitching. This is a picture of what it looked like last time, and I'm stitching this on 32 count Mercedes Lugana by Picture This Bliss. So last time I was working on the seagulls, and I finished off the seagulls, and I moved down and I started working on the pirate. And he is just the cutest thing ever. I love him. I love his large mustache. He's got a gold earring here. He's going to have a parrot over here. I just think that they are so cute. And this is a pattern. These two are from the Lindy Stitches portion. And then the other half of the pattern is by the Blue Flower. So it's a collaboration between those 2 designers. I'm going to be doing them in a series of 5 panels from top to bottom. So I've got the seagulls, which I think of as being in the air. And then I've got the pirate who walks on land. Underneath the pirate, I'm going to put the octopus building a sandcastle. Below that are going to be some fishes with some sea hooks in the ocean. And then on the bottom of the ocean is a squid with an anchor. So, really happy with my progress on this. The next small finish is my Prairie Fairies by the Prairie Schooler. This is a picture of what it looked like last time. I'm stitching this on 32 count Waxing Moon by Fabric Flare. So last time I showed you I'd finished the Frog Fairy. She's got some lightning bugs over here, really cute lily pad. And I showed you last time I had this flower stitched of the Snail Fairy, and I finished her up. You can see the water coming out of the watering can, and I love the little butterflies. I improvised and made some French knots for the antenna on this one instead of using stitches. So for this one, I'm doing them in a series of 2 by 2. So above the Frog Fairy is going to be the fairy riding a rabbit, and I've just put in the first few stitches, made sure to count from this fairy to make sure they're all evenly spaced, and then above the Snail Fairy is going to be the fairy riding a blackbird. Okay. And my 3rd small finish is hashtag Millhill Christmas Village Sal. This is a photo of what it looked like last time. I'm stitching this Sal with Stitch You Mom 18, the Diddy Stitcher, and DM's Crafty Vortex, all on Instagram, and then Dawn Marie has her own Flosstube channel, DM's Crafty Vortex, here on YouTube. So, since the last time, I've finished up my carolers. I really enjoyed decorating this tree with all of the beads and this beaded ribbon on this lamppost. This was the first project I ever did with beads, and I'm really glad that I enjoyed it. So I finished this one, and I got a new start on the next one. This is the bookseller, and this is all one day's progress. So for that one day, I feel like I got a lot accomplished. I'm going to be finishing these as flat folds to make a Christmas village scene. So they'll be individually finished, but then displayed together, and I'll be able to move them around and change the setup how I see fit each year, or each day, or each week, however often I feel like moving them around. So those are my 3 partial finishes, and then I have a new start. So last week, or last video, I showed you that I had gotten the raccoon pattern from Cottage Garden Samplings. It's part of their Year in the Woods sale, and I've been working on this on hashtag Wood Sunday sale. This is, oh, there's no photo of what it looked like last time. This is stitched on 32 count cinnamon roll fabric by Grace Notes Fabrics. And here it is. So I finished up the flowers to the face side of the raccoon, and now I'm working on the raccoon's tail. I've decided to save the face of the raccoon for last as kind of a treat. I really enjoyed working on this one, and I'm excited to finish it to get it up on my wall. So those are all of my non-full coverage pieces, and then I've got 2 full coverage whips to show you. So the first one is Victorian Christmas Eve by the Cross Stitch Arts. This is a picture of what it looked like last time. This is stitched on 32 count pale blue or silver fabric, and I've been stitching on this for hashtag FC Christmas style with Vonnie at My Stitch Diary or Thread the Needle here on YouTube, and Leanne from Small Town Stitches. So I've been working on this on the 24th and the 25th of the month as like a little mini Christmas. So here it is now. I just love those yellow windows. I don't know what it is, but I'm obsessed with yellow windows. And you can see the flowers in the boxes on display in the windows. Since last time, I've finished up this man and his coat. I've started this blue balloon here. There's going to be a red balloon next to it. And I finished the wreath. I love how you can see the wreath. There's a red bow on it. I'm really happy with this one, and I'm over 10% complete. I think this year my goal is going to try and get it to 15% complete by the end of the year. So that's Victorian Christmas Eve. And then I have A Place of Her Own, and this is what it looked like last time I showed it to you. You'll have to give me a second because this one's rather big. This is stitched on 18 count sand aida. So I'll show you a portion of it. Whoops. Portion of it there. Should have folded this one up beforehand, it's so large. Okay, so I've been working on that stack of books. So since the last time you saw it, I finished that gray book. And then beside that gray book, that brownish beige is part of a rug, which I've got to say, that rug is very confetti heavy. But I believe I've mostly finished that section, and I'm moving into working on the skirt now. And this piece has really been what's killing my stitching bug. There's just so much of this piece. So you can see how much I've done. And believe it or not, I'm not even 75% through with the piece yet. I think right now I'm at 73% complete. At the beginning of the year, I had really hoped to finish this by October 2023. Since the beginning of the year, I've started a new job, and it's really cut into my stitching time, and I've just kind of felt overwhelmed with this piece. So, for the past 2 or 3 years, I've been keeping track of how much I stitched on it, and I've been getting 5,000-6,000 stitches a month on this piece. But this year, some months I get 1,000 stitches on it. And that's just no longer realistic to think of finishing this by October 2023. And that's a little sad to me. So I just haven't really felt like working on it, which I know is counterproductive because if I don't work on it, then it'll never get finished. And I should be happy with whatever stitches I get. But working on it's just really been killing my stitching bug. So I've been taking my time to focus on some of the smaller pieces where I can get little finishes or complete the whole piece in a lot quicker time. So I'm not sure how much I'll be working on this. We'll just have to see where my stitching bug takes me. But I do have some exciting news. So I'm going to put a picture in here of the Mountain Cabin Home by Dominic Davison. And I'm going to be starting this for my birthday on October 16th. And I would really love it if any of you who are out there who want to start a Dominic Davison piece or already have one as a WIP would like to stitch on it on October 16th for my birthday. I would really enjoy that. So I'm going to be using hashtag #BDavisonSal. So kind of like B-Day and Davison put together. Hashtag #BDavisonSal. And I'd really love to see any of you out there who would like to sal this with me. I've already got one person, Julia B. in Stitches, on Instagram. She's going to be starting another Dominic Davison piece, and I'm really looking forward to that. I don't have a lot of haul, but I did purchase this one pattern by 2x2 Stitch Art on Etsy. I'll put in a picture here. It's Idrisil. And I'm going to be stitching this on some like forest green fabric with an ecru color. I don't have a plan to start this yet, but I do have some fabric on order. So that's all the stitching I have to show you. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, and I'll see you again in another month. Bye guys.